guys, how you doing? This is Mango Section and I'm here today to bring you the review for One Punch Man Road to Hero. And just in case you didn't know, Road to Hero is an episode long OVA of how Saitama got his suit that he rocking in One Punch Man. And it's just a basic story basically. The trouble within the story is that a tailor is in the verge of losing his shop and Saitama goes to deal with the situation, saving the shop, getting his costume, and in essence, leaving him houseless. So we see Saitama, he's still got his hair, so that means he's not like, One Punch Man yet. And, he has trouble dealing with villains. Like the first villain that we see within the episode, we later on find out that this villain almost beat him. So this is during the time where he's still training and doesn't have his immense strength. But yeah, we see that now, the villain in the very beginning of the episode, and we see that the tracksuit that Saitama's wearing gets ripped, and that's where we go over to the tailor. We find that this is the tailor that Saitama's been going to over and over again with his clothes to get them repaired, and that this tailor does it for Saitama as a favor because he doesn't pay anything. So like the relationship between the tailor and Saitama is close, and it does get closer as things go on, because as the episode goes on we see that how like this tailor knows about Saitama as being a hero for a hobby, and he even wants to design Saitama a proper hero suit, and he does that. He's got it all drawn up, and Saitama doesn't like he doesn't like the look of the outfit, and he just finds a way to get out of it. Sorry about that. Yeah, he finds a way to get out of it, and as the episode goes on, Saitama then finds out about how the whole issue of him being able to use the shop, and Saitama's like, do you know what? Just tell me where these guys live, and I go deal with that for you. And it's actually very funny because it ends up finding out that these guys are operating from the same apartment building as Saitama, and like he didn't even know about them. He hasn't heard about these loan sharks previously, and it's quite funny. We find out that he doesn't know anybody that lives in his apartment. And I'm like, bro, how do you not know anybody? Like, I understand not the whole apartment, but at least like left and right of you, I at least know my left and right neighbours. I think everyone should know at least their left and right neighbours if they have a left or right neighbour, but at least, and maybe the person opposite you if that's the case, but so I tell you, bro. But yeah, as the episode goes on, funny thing about this episode is the whole thing with the granny, because we find out that how Saitama, because he doesn't have no money, like, so he hasn't been able to pay his rent, but he's been getting away with it for 3 months. So as the episode goes on, we see him see an opportunity, because he finds out that all these like not villains but crooks, we got people committing fraud and etc are living in this apartment. So he sees this as a chance to get some money, and it made sense, makes sense. But as the episode comes to an end, we find out that this was actually the granny's biggest income of money into like her like business. So Saitama didn't get her more money because of the reward. He in essence made her lose money. Most funniest bit of the episode. But yeah, that was the episode. So how the tailor how the suit comes about is that how the tailor was watching Saitama leave off to deal with the guys in his apartment, and he just envisioned it, and he just sees him in it, and he's just walking in his cage, blowing in the wind, like. But yeah, that's how the suit came about. There's not really big, but the relationship between the two, the tailor and Saitama, does get very close. Although Saitama was like very grateful for the suit, he was embarrassed of the suit at first, so it took him some time to warm up to it, even to the point where, even though he was still doing his hero work, he would actually wear his tracksuit over the hero suit because he was embarrassed of it. But it took him some time to warm up to it, and yeah, that's it. So like this episode was basically Saitama telling this story to Genos over lunch or dinner or breakfast or whatever, but over a meal. And yeah, that was it. And then we had Genos like saying, "I think it's time for you to have a new suit. I'd like to buy you one." And I don't really understand where they were going with that, but yeah, that's basically how the episode ends. It was funny. It was funny. It was nice to know about the suit, but it wasn't as funny as like previous episodes of One Punch Man, and for that reason, I'm only giving it a 3-star rating. Like always, guys, what's for your thoughts and opinions? If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.